Now we are going to talk about area of a circle. So area, if you can't see this, I'll make it a little bit bigger. Area of a circle equals pi times the radius squared. Okay? So area equals pi r squared. We need to find the circle, the area of the circle, and we're going to use 22/7 for pi. So area equals pi r squared. So our area is pi, which is 22/7, times the radius, which is 7, and it's our radius squared. Because we know we have to do exponents before we multiply, we've got to do this exponent first. So our area equals 22/7 times 49 over 1. 7 times 7 is 49. I am being a little bit too lazy to do this by hand, so I'm going to pull out my calculator. And I know that 22 times 49, gotta clear it first. 22 times 49 equals 1,078. And 7 times 1 is 7. So we need to simplify our area. We're going to divide by 7. And we have area equals 154 centimeters. And since it is an area, it is squared. So 154 centimeters squared is the area for that circle. Find the area of this circle using 3.14 as pi. Area equals pi r squared is our formula. So we need to substitute in, our radius is not 26. Our radius is half of 26. Our radius goes from there to there. So that is going to be 13 inches. So area equals pi, 3.14, times 13 squared. All right. Let's put this over here. 13 squared is 169. We're going to times that by 3.14, and that is going to give us our area. So when we times that by 3.14, we get our area as 530.66 inches squared. Make sure you label inches squared and not just inches, because area is squared. All right, is this easy enough? You just substitute in the numbers where they need to be. Just make sure that you are using whatever number for pi they tell you to. And if it says it doesn't say anything, use your pi button on your calculator. All right. If you want to find the distance the monster truck travels when the tires make a 360-degree rotation, which best describes that distance? So we're talking about this distance right here. If that monster truck moves, it's going to move that tire distance of the tire. The radius goes from here to here. That monster truck is moving a lot more than that. The diameter goes from here to there, and that monster truck is moving a lot more than that. The area is how much is actually covered here by the tire, but the circumference is how much we move. If you want to find out how much, if your car moves one rotation of a tire, their distance is the circumference of their tire. All right, find the area of the semicircle and the orchestra pit together. So, we're not doing the stage, just the orchestra pit here. We know that our diameter is 30 and area equals pi r squared, right? So I know that r is half of this and half of 30 is 15. So area equals pi r squared, and r is 15, times 15 squared. Okay, so 15 squared is 225, right? Yes. Okay, so area equals pi times 225. And I don't have a pi button on here. Let's see if I can find one. Nope. Okay. So we're just going to multiply by 3.14. So 225 times 3.14. Area equals 706.5. And we've got to label this feet squared. That's the area of our orchestra pit.